My child, this is a very urgent message because two people are trying to enter your life, and they are on their way. Yes, these two people are going to affect your life on a massive scale, and you are not even prepared for them. These two people will very soon become an essential part of your life, and you will not be able to escape their impact, for I have permitted their arrival according to my design. Listen closely, my beloved, and let your heart be still, for what I speak now is not to bring you fear but clarity. One of these two carries a purpose that aligns with your destiny, a piece of the greater puzzle I have placed within your soul since before you were born. The other comes with trials sent not by me but allowed for a season so that you may be refined, strengthened, and awakened to deeper truths you have long overlooked. They are both drawing near. Their steps are being ordered, their paths already interwoven with yours even if your eyes have yet to see it. One will come cloaked in light, bearing words that feel like home, hands that seem to build, presence that soothes like a calm breeze over water. You will feel peace in their nearness and wonder if I have sent them, and yes, I have. But you must still discern, for even light can be misunderstood, and no soul enters your life perfect or complete. I am the only completeness you will ever truly know, and I will not share that throne with any other, no matter how noble their heart. The other comes not with malicious intent, but with shadows unresolved. They are a mirror, my child, and what you see in them will awaken something dormant within you. You will be drawn, not because they are good for you, but because there is something in your soul that still seeks healing. Do not mistake the storm for a sign of alignment. It is a signal to go deeper with me. They come so that you may finally deal with what you buried. They come as the pressing of my hand, not to destroy but to make you whole. This will not be a season of ease but of deep revelation. I am allowing these intersections not as a test you can pass or fail, but as a revelation of who you are becoming. The choices you make in the days ahead will echo far beyond your present moment. You must not drift into them blindly, moved by emotion or desire. Return to me daily. Weep if you must, question if you must, but remain with me. I will speak clearly when the time is right. There will be moments when your heart swells with joy, and you will be tempted to say, "Surely this is it. Surely this is the blessing I've been waiting for." Do not rush to name it so. Blessings from me come with peace, yes, but also with truth, with pruning, with purpose. I do not give empty gifts that fade like flowers in the field. What I give, I sustain. What I build, I seal. Wait for my confirmation. Do not let your loneliness answer for me. Likewise, you will feel disoriented at times. There will be confusion, a wrestling inside you that cannot be explained by the actions of another. That will be my spirit stirring you not to run but to listen. I do not abandon you to chaos, I speak through it. I do not permit storms unless they serve a holy purpose. If your soul feels unsettled, do not silence it with distractions or justifications. Come to me, and I will show you the truth beneath the surface. These two will not be equal in your story, but they will be necessary. One will show you who you are when you are seen and chosen rightly. The other will reveal who you become when your worth is tested, when your patience is stretched, and when your fears are exposed. I will be with you in both encounters. I will not let you walk this alone. My presence will be your compass. Do not expect to understand everything at once. Revelation will come in pieces. I am not cruel to delay your understanding. I am wise in preparing you. Some answers can only be carried once your heart is strong enough to receive them. I am strengthening you now. Even this message is part of my preparation. I am not speaking these words so you will control the outcome. I am speaking them so you will surrender to me. You have prayed for growth. You have asked me for deeper love, stronger faith, clearer purpose. But child, these things are not granted in silence and stillness alone. They are forged in tension, in movement, in the intersection of souls and seasons. You cannot grow without pressure. You cannot love rightly unless you have seen what it is to be loved imperfectly. You cannot have clarity without first facing confusion and choosing me in the midst of it. I know you feel unready. I know your heart is tired, cautious, maybe even a little cynical. You've trusted before and been disappointed. You've opened doors and regretted it. But do not compare what is coming with what has been. I am doing a new thing. The past was not a mistake, it was a preparation. You are not behind, and you have not missed your moment. The timing is mine, and I am never late. I am bringing this now because you are more ready than you believe. Stay close to me. I will not only reveal who they are, but who you are becoming because of them. You will not always be sure. You may stumble, question, hesitate. But if you continue to seek me first, if you refuse to place your identity in their hands, I will guard your steps. I will intervene when needed. I will close doors if you ask me, and I will confirm truth with peace. Do not fear what is coming. Do not dread the days ahead. Even if they bring tears, they will also bring clarity. Even if they stir pain, they will also awaken purpose. What feels like disruption is often my orchestration. I remove the counterfeit to make room for the real. I expose the wound to begin the healing. I allow discomfort to birth transformation. Trust me. Bekursti. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The road ahead will shape you but not define you. What defines you is my voice, my love, my presence. Do not give that power to any man or woman. Do not hand your peace over to their choices. If they stay, if they leave, if they love you, if they fail you, none of it can separate you from me. I am your anchor, and I will not be moved. There will be moments when you want to run. Word. Not just from them, but from me. You will be tempted to build walls again, to say, I knew it wasn't safe. I should have stayed hidden. But I tell you now, you are safe in me, not in the illusion of control, not in the avoidance of risk. You are safe because I hold you, because I see every motive, every fear, every hope, and I still choose you, still lead you, still call you forward. Let this be your strength. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present with me. You do not need to figure it all out. You only need to trust me enough to take the next step. I will light the path as you walk. I will not leave you in darkness. I will guide your instincts, shape your intuition, and surround you with confirmation if you remain in my word and listen closely. You will be surprised by what these two bring out of you. One will draw out the tender parts, the faith, the joy, the hope you forgot you carried. The other may draw out the anger, the doubt, the insecurity you buried under silence. Do not shame yourself for either response. Both are real. Both are part of your healing. Let me use them. Let me speak through what rises. I will redeem it all. Every encounter, every conversation, every emotion that feels too big for your chest, I will use all of it to draw you closer to who I made you to be. Nothing will be wasted if you surrender it to me. Your tears will water your next season. Your discernment will sharpen. Your peace will deepen. And your love for yourself, for others, for me, will no longer be based on performance, but on truth. My child, listen again and receive this truth into the depths of your soul. The people who come into your life are never random. Not one enters without my knowledge. Not one is overlooked by my eyes. Each person you meet, each soul that crosses your path, is allowed by me either for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and all of it is wrapped in purpose. I do not make mistakes. I do not work by chance. I am the God who ordains, who appoints, who plants and uproots, who gives and takes away with perfect wisdom. I know it may not always feel like this. I know it sometimes appears chaotic, people entering your life unexpectedly, some staying for only a brief moment, others weaving deeply into your heart, and then departing, leaving pain and confusion behind. But nothing escapes my view, not even the silent goodbyes, not even the relationships that ended without explanation. I was there. I am still here. I see every connection you've made. I see the tears you've cried over those who walked away. I see the ache you carry over those who stayed too long when they should have left, and those who left when you thought they were meant to stay. You must understand this: human choices are real, and they bear weight, but my will reigns above all. What I permit, I will redeem. What I initiate, I will sustain. And what I remove, I do not remove without cause. There are no accidental meetings in my kingdom. Some people are sent into your life to bless you, to reveal my heart to you through kindness, loyalty, and shared purpose. These are the ones who refresh your soul and remind you of my goodness. When they enter, welcome them with joy, but do not cling to them as if they are your source. I alone am your source. They are vessels. They are signs that I am near. Others come to test you, not in cruelty, but in wisdom. They awaken places in your heart that you have kept hidden. They trigger your wounds not to harm you, but to expose what still needs healing. Do not despise them. Even the difficult ones are tools in my hands. They serve their purpose. They sharpen your discernment. They make you run back to me. Through them, you learn patience, humility, and courage. You see the strength you never knew you had. Some come to teach you. They carry lessons your soul must learn before it can grow. Perhaps you will learn boundaries, or perhaps compassion, perhaps resilience, perhaps forgiveness. These lessons are not abstract. They are written through relationship. I use people to shape people. I use hearts to reach hearts. You are not meant to walk this life isolated. Your journey will always be intertwined with others, because I made you for connection but not for dependency, and that belongs to me alone. There are people who enter quietly, unnoticed at first, yet they begin to stir something deep within you. They might seem ordinary, but their presence carries an assignment. Some come to answer a prayer you forgot you prayed. Some come to break patterns you didn't know were there. Some are bridges to your next chapter. Some are mirrors to your current one. Pay attention to these encounters. Do not dismiss them. What seems small now may be the beginning of a divine unfolding. And yes, some people come and then go. This too is by my will. Even departures are part of my plan. I know that saying goodbye can feel like failure. I know it can feel like abandonment. But not every person is meant to stay. Not every connection is eternal. Some souls are aligned only for a specific stretch of the road. When their part in your story is complete, I release them not to punish you, but to prepare you for what is next. Let them go when I say it is time. Do not chase what I have ended. Do not beg for what I have removed. Trust that I see what you do not. I know the condition of every heart. I know where each soul must go to fulfill their calling. Some cannot grow where you are going. Some would hinder what I am building in you. Trust me when I move people out of your life, just as you trust me when I bring them in. There is divine timing in all things. You often see just the surface, the meeting, the conversation, the chemistry, the disruption. But I see the roots. I see generations before you that have led to this moment. I see the prayers of your ancestors. I see the legacy that must continue. I see the pain I must heal not only in you but through you. And so I allow intersections that seem random, but they are part of a pattern I have woven since the beginning of time. Every encounter is sacred. Even the painful ones, even the ones that make you question everything. Do not think I was absent when they walked in or when they walked out. I was there. I still am. I do not turn my face away in your sorrow. I collect every tear. I do not waste one heartbreak. I plant them like seeds, and in time they bloom into wisdom, compassion, authority, and grace. You ask, why would you let them in if they were going to leave? Because there was something you could only learn through them. Something in you was unlocked by their presence, and something in them was touched by yours. You are not always aware of what I'm doing. You may never see the full impact of your connection, but I do. Trust that it was not for nothing. I waste nothing. You also ask, why did you let me love them if it was not forever? Because love is never wasted. Because your capacity to love is part of my image in you. You must learn to love without possession. You must learn to love deeply, but not desperately. To love purely, but not idolatrously. I am the Eternal One. Only I remain forever. Others are gifts, reflections, glimpses, but I alone am the constant. When I bring people into your life, see them as assignments, not as idols. They are not your saviors. They are not your anchors. They are not your destiny. I may use them in your destiny, but they are not the source. I am the source. I am the author and finisher. I know the beginning from the end, and I write your story with precision. My pen does not slip. My pages are not torn. I know what I'm doing, even when you don't understand. When someone leaves, release them with grace. Bless them in your heart. Do not curse the season they brought. Even if they hurt you, even if they misunderstood you, even if they failed you, I will use it all. Do not let bitterness take root. Forgiveness is not just for them, it is for your freedom. It unchains you from the weight of what cannot be changed. Let me carry what you cannot. Let me judge righteously. Let me restore in ways you cannot imagine. And when someone stays, cherish them. Do not take them for granted. Relationships require stewardship. What I give, you must nurture. This is not passive. Love requires action. Honor, honesty, accountability, and humility, these are the building blocks of the relationships I bless. If I've brought someone into your life to remain, they are a covenant connection. Protect what I plant. Water it with prayer. Shield it from pride and neglect. Not everyone who stays is easy to love, but some are worth the wrestle. Some are sent not to please you, but to challenge you, to shape you into the fullness of who I created you to be. Do not mistake tension for toxicity. Discern what is meant to grow you from what is meant to break you. You will only know the difference if you remain close to me. I will reveal the heart behind every action, the motive behind every word. I see beneath the surface. You must not live with suspicion, but with discernment. Do not shut yourself off from love to avoid pain. That is not life, that is fear. And I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power, love, and a sound mind. Use that sound mind to test the spirits. Not all who come with kind words are sent by me, but not all who bring discomfort are sent by darkness. Learn to know my voice. I speak through people. I also speak about people. If you invite me into every connection, I will give you peace or warning. I will confirm with clarity. I will not leave you to guess, but you must be willing to lay down your own desires, your need for control, your fear of being alone. Come to me open-handed, and I will fill your hands with what is good and lasting. Sometimes I will ask you to let someone go before you're ready. Trust me. Sometimes I will ask you to hold on when you feel like running. Trust me. My guidance is not always what you expect, but it is always what you need. I am more concerned with your destiny than your comfort. I will not allow a counterfeit to remain when the promise is on its way. I will not let a temporary desire sabotage an eternal purpose. You must learn to bless coming and going. People will not always understand your journey, and they are not required to. You answer to me. You walk with me. You are becoming who I created you to be, and that journey will at times require separation. Not all division is from the enemy. Some separations are divine. Some endings are beginnings in disguise. So do not mourn too long over what is left. Mourn if you must, but then rise. Look up. I am still writing. I am still working. I am still weaving your story with love and intention. I am not finished. I am not far. I am closer than ever. Every person I bring, every person I release, every bond I strengthen, every tie I sever, it is all part of a larger symphony. You only hear a few notes. I hear the whole composition, and it is beautiful. Let me be the center of every relationship. Invite me into every conversation, every emotion, every crossroads. Let me purify your motives and your responses. Let me shape the way you love, the way you forgive, the way you walk away, and the way you hold on. You are not alone in any of it. I am the God of connection, and I am guiding each thread. You are growing. That is why some relationships are shifting. You are awakening to truth, and that truth is setting you free. Do not mourn your freedom. Celebrate it. Walk in it. Trust me as you walk. I will never lead you into confusion. I will never lead you where my grace will not keep you. So rest, beloved child. Rest in my sovereignty. I am the one who sends. I am the one who calls. I am the one who gathers and the one who scatters. No one can enter your life without my awareness. No one can stay beyond my will, and no one can leave without my permission. I am your covering, your fortress, your father. Do not fear what comes next. I go before you. I am already there. Trust me. Amen.